the order in which I'm currently reading the New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley book series is kind of random. I had considered reading them in order, but I didn't buy them in order. So I decided that I would just read this one next because it is winter. And I'll be honest, that cover is gorgeous. I really love the design of that cover. Unfortunately, it's a bit misleading because it seems like it would be very Christmassy. It definitely isn't. Mary-Kate and Ashley are at a winter resort and they are observing some practice ice skating that are going on by some of the professional ice skaters who will be putting on a show. And it turns out that various things start to go missing. People change the music unexpectedly. Somebody is definitely out to sabotage at least one, maybe more of the skaters. And the twins, as the Trenchcoat Twins, decide to take it upon themselves to try and find out who it is. Now, what I will say is credit to the book. I didn't work out who the culprit was or what they were doing. But once it was revealed, with the benefit of hindsight, I was able to go back and say, yeah, I really should have picked up on that. I really should have worked that one out. I think I'm probably on like a 50-50 rate at the moment of whether or not I work out who it is. But I feel like, yeah, I probably should have worked that one out. The things that happen are not overly dramatic. They're not overly that interesting either. And none of the characters, well, most of the characters are not that fascinating. None of the ice skaters were that interesting. So I didn't really care if they were being, unfairly treated or if any of them were responsible for it. I just didn't take to any of the characters at all, really. And there's definitely none of this kind of Christmassy vibe going on here. It's called the Jingle Jinx because of the name of the ice skating event. So I was a little bit disappointed, I'll be honest. I feel like the cover doesn't accurately represent. Although I've only just noticed Clue is wearing a hat and scarf. That is very cute. The cover I think is gorgeous. It does not accurately represent the vibes on the inside. That muff has definitely been digitally added. Wouldn't surprise me, in fact. Looking at that now, it wouldn't surprise me if the entire picture has been digitally created. I'm not a photographer or a digital editor. I work with words, not pictures. But the more I look at that, the less real that actually looks. If anybody has any opinions on that either way, please feel free to let me know. But either way, it's not what I hoped for. It's not the most interesting story. When the twins were in their costumes, they wear some creative ice skating costumes at one point. That bit I thought was interesting, visually interesting inside my head. But definitely, of all of the New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley books I've read so far, I think, despite my high hopes, Jingle Jinx is maybe one of the weakest.